This is Workers Connect Radio and you're listening to the latest updates from the world of work. Let's begin with the headlines from Tuesday, the 16th of January. Major blow to General Motor workers in Maharashtra, High Court rules in favour of company's closure. Boiler blast in sugar manufacturing factory in Uttar Pradesh kills 3 workers. Automotive spare parts manufacturer Amul Industries in Gujarat's Rajkot sealed over non-payment of wages to workers. Health workers embark on strike across Sri Lanka, raising demands for disturbance availability and transport allowance. And Spanish government snubs employers associations raises minimum wages by 5% to check rise in cost of living. Now news in detail. In a major blow to General Motor workers who have been on a relay hunger strike over last 100 days, the Bombay High Court has ruled in the favour of the company's closure. The High Court dismissed 2 petitions of the union challenging the earlier orders of the Industrial Tribunal, where the tribunal has held the closure to be effective from April 30th, 2021. Justice Milind Jadhav of the Bombay High Court held that the company had accumulated a loss of over 9,000 crores, and as it is not a public limited company or a company concerned with public utility, it can't be forced to continue its operations despite accumulated losses. 3 workers died while 5 others are battling injuries after a boiler burst at Jawaharpur Sugar Mill in Sitapur district of Uttar Pradesh. Vapor built up in the boiler's fermentation chamber led to the blast when the boiler unit was undergoing repairs. The deceased workers have been identified as Raju Maurya, aged 30 years, 32-year-old Vinod and Avatar Singh, aged 28 years. Unions in the area have been long demanding an immediate health and safety audit of all manufacturing units given the increase in the number of accidents. Automotive spare parts manufacturer Amul Industries Private Limited, located at Aji Industrial Area in Rajkot's Gujarat, has been sealed over non-payment to workers for over a year. The company failed to pay rupees 1 crore 40 lakh worth of wages to over 400 workers over a 14-month-long period. Earlier, a labour court had ordered the company to pay pending wages with a 7% interest. However, the company refused to comply. Amul Industries is infamous for its unfair labour practices. In the past, it had illegally transferred workers in large numbers to Tamil Nadu to suppress their protests demanding timely payment of wages. An important announcement before we move to international news. This broadcast of Workers Connect Radio is also available in Hindi and Bangla. To listen to this broadcast in your preferred language, please visit our YouTube channel Workers Connect Radio. If you wish to receive these updates on your WhatsApp, please message us on 9811105738 or join our WhatsApp channel by searching for WC Radio on WhatsApp. Moving on to international news, the first one is from Sri Lanka, where health workers have embarked on indefinite strike across the country at the joint call of 72 health sector trade unions demanding disturbance, availability and transport allowance, also known as DAT allowance. Earlier, the Cabinet of Ministers had on 8th of January 2024 approved a proposal to double the DAT allowance for doctors. After the increase, doctors receive a DAT allowance up to Rs 70,000 per month. Health workers are demanding a hike in DAT allowance across the board to keep in line with the increasing cost of living. To quell the strike, the government has stationed army personnel at hospitals to run the emergency and special care wards. The last update is from Spain, where the government has concluded wage talks with unions and announced a hike of 5% in minimum wages after employers' associations walked out of its earlier offer of increasing wages by 4%. Minimum wages in Spain have risen by 47% in the last 5 years, from €735 per month in 2018 to €1,080 in 2023. It will now rise by an additional 5% with retroactive effect from 1st of January and will go up to €1,134 per month in 14 installments over the next 12-month period. This move will benefit over 2.5 million workers. Since the announcement, employers' bodies have been demanding that the government implement the 4% rise in all public contracts with private companies. However, the government has refused to do so. That's all in this bulletin. We'll be back on Friday with the latest updates from the world of work.